In the previous episode, we fought Ketheric Thorm, and it was a pretty epic battle, and leading up to that, I was having a bunch of fun, and I'm still going to continue to have fun with this game because it's incredible, but I am losing my voice. So, long story short, as you heard in the previous episode, I was going to go to BlizzCon. I did that. I went to BlizzCon. I came back. I lost my voice. I wasn't sick. I just lost my voice from all the shouting that I did on Friday and Saturday because things were really loud. And tomorrow I have a over 1 hour long video going up where I'm talking about BlizzCon and my experience and stories and whatnot. And it's going to be a bit fun. So if you're interested in hearing that kind of stuff, and like if you're one of those people that really like listening to me just kind of talk about life, that'll be the video for you. You'll enjoy that one. It's very wholesome. And we talk about some of the bad things that happen at BlizzCon too, just in general with like the event planning and whatnot. But of course, I also kind of give a reason as to why that was, a little inside knowledge there. So this episode gonna be a bit short because I literally just got off the tail end of doing that hour-plus long video, and my voice is struggling. I just had a cough drop, so we're just gonna get this video out the door as quickly as possible. So what do I need to do? Man, it's been a bit. It's been like almost 2 weeks since I've actually played Baldur's Gate. And so I'm kind of out of it on this one. So it's an interesting experience. We definitely need to long rest, but I feel like we probably should talk to people first. Actually, you know what? We can hit the long rest button and then talk to everybody, right? I think that might be an easier way to do this. Shadowheart first.
You wanted something?
You don't want to talk about Thorn? No? Okay. Astarion?
Pleasure. Yes.
No, okay, maybe nobody wants to talk about that. That's fine, I guess.
Keep going.
I felt like that was a pretty significant moment that people would want to say something. Oh, Gale's got something here. This is mirror image. Wait, why is it Gale's mirror image?
Good evening.
Oh, no.
I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
On behalf of Gale? You're not Gale?
You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent.
Okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds like important, right? All right, show me the way. Let's do it.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Okay. Oh, now it wants me to long rest. I guess. Yeah, let's get that one rested. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, here we go. Where you at, Gale? What you need, buddy? Because remember, he was like ready to give his life to get this mission done. And we maybe didn't need him to do that. Potentially. We're not there yet, right? Ketheric Thorm got away. Uh-oh, he's looking at me with those eyes. I ain't into this, Gale.
I love this time of night.
My guy.
There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break.
I have told you I'm not into you.
The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
Why? You seem especially philosophical this evening. Are you all right?
I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all.
It's true, yeah. Like, again, he wanted to give his life.
This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder.
Did he just call me beautiful?
I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
Is this truly what you want? To die for the promise of mistress forgiveness? It's a heavy burden, yes, but one you're able for. Think or think of the good your sacrifice will do. You speak as if it affects you alone. How many will die if you unleash what's inside you? Are you not afraid? I refuse to believe this is the end. Let's ask him, like, is this truly what you want?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning?
That's a good point. You know, it is a really good point.
I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
Nothing is inevitable, not when you face it together. You don't have to die. You sound sure in your course of the action then. You're right, at least this way you might take the absolute down with you. Or why are you so sure it's inevitable? We haven't even found this heart of the absolute yet. It's true.
I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place.
Not going anywhere. I'd rather not listen to you wallowing in self-pity. Good night, Gale. Oof. That's the thing, is I'm going to quick save because my guy would be like, yo, dude, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I got you. If you feel like this is your last night alive, you know, so be it. But I'm not going to like let you be alone. Like, I'll chill with you. But I don't know how this is reading. I don't know if this is a romantic thing. I've told him I'm not interested in him, and yet the game continues to push that in front of me. So I may just reload. So we're going to go with number 1 and see how it goes, and I may just reload.
Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mistra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
Yeah, stay with him and watch the stars in silence. It's a cool moment. It is a cool moment. Like, it's written so well. This character that is on the precipice of death, potentially, as far as he knows. And they make that moment pretty weighty. I love that. And you know what? The acting in this game is so good as well. Which, by the way, I guess at this point, I could say that this video is past the point now that the Golden Joystick Awards has happened, and freaking Baldur's Gate has swept. They got, you know what? I'm going to bring it up real quick because I think it's worth mentioning. It's actually insane. It's actually insane how well they did at the Golden Joystick Awards, and it makes me really interested in seeing just how well they end up doing at the Game Awards, which are coming up real soon, like, what is it, beginning of December? Because I think that will be another indicator of, oh my goodness, like, how good is this game actually? Or not even that, like how, sorry, I'm looking this up on my phone, so I'm not moving. Like, how good do people perceive this game being? I think that's also a really important little thing that's easy to overlook, but honestly, all things considered, I think it's made a really big splash. All right, I gotta like actually search for. Here we go. Baldur's Gate. So yeah, I think that has the game made a big enough splash with the critics? We'll see, because that's gonna be a big part of it. And there's also a people's vote for stuff at the Game Awards. But I would love to see this game win Game of the Year. I think it more than deserves it. Okay, so they, at the Golden Joysticks, won Best Storytelling. Yeah, no, I get that. Best Visual Design. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, this game looks rad. Do I think it's the best this year? Ooh, that's a tough one, but it is good. Studio of the year? Yeah, sure. Still, Larian, crush it. Best game community? Yeah. People who love this game will love this game, and they love it together. Best supporting performer, which is Neil Newburn, which is... Who was he? He's a Starian. So there you go. Sure, yeah, no, that's a good best supporting performer. PC Game of the Year. Absolutely. Ultimate Game of the Year. Yeah, it was the final one. Yeah, definitely PC Game of the Year. That's for sure. Man, it's so good, though. It's so good. Okay, so we did that. We're rested. Nobody else wants to talk to us. Gale seems lost in his thoughts. We have a Starian with us. And I think that is okay. So let's go ahead and, can I leave camp? Can I do that from here? It's been so long. I don't remember how to play this game. Oh, right. We had rested like right after this. Yeah. See all the bodies like falling. Where do I go from here? I think that's a great question. Because like, do I just go back down? I don't know. Let's look at our journal, shall we? Defeat Ketheric Thorm. Okay, so follow him. We battled Ketheric Thorm. Before we could finish him, he fled somewhere below the tower. We need to follow him. Oh, we know right where this bastard's at. We know right where you're at, you mother trucker. I've been down there. I know exactly where you went. To discover a method of deciphering the Orpheus text. Might be a way to decipher these books. We should keep an eye out for something that might aid us. Cool. Our fiery friend. Travel with Karlach. Damon, the tiefling smith, might be able to help Karlach with her engine. We defeated the paladins. And we confronted the paladins. Yeah, cool. Is that completed? Quite completed. No? Is it complete? No, it's just gone there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we totally know where this bastard is at. I can follow him down there. There's the hidden treasure. That is down below. But is that down below, up above? You know what I mean? What a thing. Hollow Tower. Yeah, I think that's the way down is the Hollow Tower. Cool. We'll definitely do that rather than having to go all the way back down. Where's this other thing? Is it over here? It's possible. It's possible it's over here. So we'll go look. It's also possible it's like down below one. I just know that the hidden treasure is shown on the map. And I could have sworn I got it. Like down. But that also may not be an accurate depiction of where it's actually at. There's no rolls here. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and roll a little this way. Get down this hollow tower. I'm having so much fun with this game. Yeah, I think this game absolutely deserves Game of the Year. I'm considering other games that I've played this year that are fantastic. Like, honestly, I think... What is the biggest contender for me? Like, in my own personal consideration. I think Jedi Survivor is really high up there because of specific moments, but overall, it's worse than this game. It just is. But like, man, that part, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the part towards the middle of the game that just absolutely blows your mind when it happens. Everybody knows what I'm talking about if you've played the game. And it's just like, whoa, I didn't know like this is a possibility. It's so good. It's just so good. I love it. You peer down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketheric into the darkness. Will you leap after him? Let's save. I don't know if I'm gonna die. That sounds like a bad idea. Yes, I will leap.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
It's like inspecting it like a dad. This is a really funny animation. Aha, we've been here before. We know where the tentacle came from.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Yes, thanks. We've been through this, Dream Visitor. You should know this.
Look at this. How long has it been sitting under the tower? And how deep does it go?
We've been down here, my guys. What was that journal update? Defeat Ketheric Thorm. Search the colony for Ketheric. Rescue Grand Duke. Search for Grand Duke Ravengard. Have finally reached Moonrise Towers. Grand Duke Ravengard must be here somewhere. It's true. Rescue Zariel's asset from Moonrise Towers. Yeah, okay, we gotta do that with what's his butt. reach Moonlight Towers. It seems unlikely that a high-value asset like Grand Duke Ravengard would be confined with other prisoners. The deeper we delve into the tower, the closer we'll be to finding him. So, okay, so we're going to be getting a thing done for Will as well as we do this. Oh, yeah, we could break this down. Before I do that, I just want to give it a good look around. This place is gross, suitably gross, but we all knew that this was down here. Which is cool. I like that I could discover that. Oh, hello
we are
there.
very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Ooh, this is cool. All right. Intellect Devourer, can I talk to you? She waits. Oh, this is so good. I'm loving this.
They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
I am really tempted to go get Gale. It won't let me. I have to consider this. We're gonna reload up to the top. Crap, I just reloaded the wrong save. I want to go get Gale. I didn't realize that this was gonna put me in a situation where I couldn't go back to camp. But now that I'm like, this is the moment that even though we're going towards Ketheric Thorm, that we are quickly approaching this absolute. I don't know, and I've been so grateful for you guys. Let's reload back here. I have been absolutely so grateful to you guys for not spoiling anything, and I love that you're just like giddily sitting there being like, oh, he's getting to this part. And I love you guys' reactions when I hit certain parts, and you're like, wow, that went way different than it did in my game, or like, oh, I can't believe you did that way. That is so fun. I love that interaction. It's the best part of like a playthrough to me, is getting that excitement, that unknown, like where you guys don't know how I'm going to respond or act. You might have a pretty good idea, but then I make like some random like oddball choice. So fun, so exciting.
At the ready.
And yeah, I kind of feel like we've gotten to that point where like things are about to bubble over, and I need to get rid of Asterion. Like, I love Asterion. He does some good damage. It's pretty consistent, but he's really good at unlocking stuff, and that's what I keep him around for. So I think we're past that point. You need to stay here.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
And the other thing with Asterion, love him, right? Great. But when it comes to utility, having Gale is just gonna be great. Like, if I have to fight a bunch of AoE things, he's the key.
What's on your mind?
He is the guy that I bring. Oh, and he leveled up. Oh, crap. Okay, let's level him up real quick. I forgot I haven't played him in a bit. This might take a minute. So you gain 2 spells, new feat, and level 4 spell slots unlocked. Okay. And so he's an extra level 4. So what do we have here? Let's look at the force. We got a banishment, temporary banish target to another plane of existence. Banishment is so good. Wait, is this his first level 4? Did he have level 3s before? Is there no way that I can tell what spells he had before? Prepared. Yeah, this is his first level 4. So banishment actually I might just go with banishment. Banishment is so good. We talked about it in a previous episode, leveling him up. Blight, another great one. Plants take maximum damage from the spell and have disadvantage on saving throws against it. It's 8d8 necrotic damage. So good. Confusion, it's in the title, and you know what that's going to do. Conjure Elemental, Dimension Door, really good. Teleport yourself and up to 1 adjacent ally to a place where you can see. This ally cannot be larger than medium. Evard's Black Tentacles. It's tentacles that pop up. Fire Shield, pretty good. Greater Invisibility, really nice. So turn a creature invisible. Attacks against have disadvantage. It attacks with advantage. With all that stuff we know, we've been using invisibility. Ice Storm's pretty good. Resilient Sphere. Enclose the target in a sphere of shimmering force, blocking all incoming damage and spell effects. It's pretty good. Polymorph, so good. But as we talked about before with Polymorph, if it just turns it into a sheep, which is like such a World of Warcraft thing, it's kind of not super great. It's really nice at like crowd controlling a thing. Stone Skin, that creature takes half damage for all non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Pretty good. It's concentration though. And then everything else is pretty okay. Like, there's obviously some really great stuff here. Like, having flight would be great, but it's concentration. So I think banishment for sure. I love banishment. And dimension door I'm really tempted by. You don't really have like many great huge damage spells here outside of like Ice Storm and Blight. Ice Storm, so it's a hail of a storm of hail and ice to crash from the sky, covering the ground, striking all objects and creatures within range. 2 turns. It's pretty good. I don't know. Stone Skin also really great. Like, if I could put this on my paladin, get him in the mix, it's pretty good. Blink is okay. Feign Death is okay. Curse, Flight, Glyph of Warding. Yeah. I don't know. Polymorph, maybe? Then I have, like, 2 big CC spells that I could use. They're both concentration, though, so it's like... I don't know. It's kind of... that's a tough one. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm either going to take the tentacles. So the smothering. Smothering is restrained by dark tendrils. Affected entity can't move and takes 3 to 18 bludgeoning damage per turn. Right, it lasts 10 turns. Attack rolls against the affected entity have advantage, which is really good for the rest of our team, while the entity's attack rolls and dexterity saving throws have disadvantage. It's pretty good, and remember, this doesn't affect our nerds. It's like a big CC spell. That's a tough one. I think either Dimension Door or Ice Storm. And I'm leaning towards Ice Storm, even though I have Fireball. All right, and then feet. I want to go Warcaster here, so basically just, yeah, gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. Perfect, beautiful. And we're going to accept that. I think it was it Ken? I think it was Ken who had commented saying that he personally likes when I go through all of my choices for the feats, because I kind of explain through it and say, like, why am I choosing certain things, and that gives a good context as to, again, why I'm doing it, but also like my reasoning behind stuff, and not only does that help people learn if I have good reasoning, but it also helps people learn if I have bad reasoning, because they're like, that was a bad idea. So I might I might do more of that. Usually I'm trying to rush through it.
How long has it been sitting under the tower? And how deep does it go?
Okay, so let's break this down. And now we have Gale with us this time.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now.
Yes, we are.
That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
So that's a flesh rot door. There's an intellect devourer there. There's also a rune stone. Or a rune slate. Interesting. Can I talk to this one? No. A series of dots and broken lines, entries in a language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. A blur of noise and pain filters through a newly born high mind, staggered fresh from the spawning pool. The elder wakes, the elder births anew. But all is, oh my goodness, no. I'm gonna finish reading this. But all is not right.
For a mind flayer colony, there are remarkably few mind flayers about.
You don't know the half of it. I just figured this out. It just dawned on me.
Gone to war is my guess.
But stop talking.
Well, there's an alliance I'd have been quite happy without.
But all is not right. Down in the darkness where the elder stirs, something else moves too. 3 shining lights, that taste of pain. So, the elder. I can see how someone not familiar with D&D stuff might show up to this and be like, the elder. Ooh, what's the elder? Ooh, I'm really curious about this. Me, and other people who are familiar with D&D stuff, or who have just even casually flipped through the monster manual, will be like, oh no. They're talking, okay, so illithids, they basically are controlled by a hive mind, and that hive mind is literally called the Elder Brain. It's a giant freaking brain, and it's really nasty. The thing is not like physically, yeah, sure, it's a giant brain, but like fight-wise, the thing is really powerful. And we're gonna be coming across a lot of telekinetic stuff here.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
This is a tadpole, you dummy. Come on, everybody knows that. Where does this want me to go? Rescue Zariel's asset from Moonrise. Okay. That wants me to go out. I guess that was a way out. Interesting. Can we pop up over here real quick? See where Zariel's asset is? Because this would be for Will. Oh, yeah. Tadpooling center. Yeah, we're going to get an Elder Brain.
Players and civilians, side by side.
We are definitely getting an
This must be where they
Elder
infect
Brain.
and transform those they kidnap.
This is definitely the end of Act 2. I'll tell you what, this feels like a culmination of the story thus far. Where do they go from the story from here? I'm so curious. I am so curious. This is going to be insane what they end up doing. If we kill the Absolute, if we do something with Ketheric, if we have some kind of final confrontation for this part of the story here, it's going to be epic. If we don't quite do it, maybe we get like an Empire Strikes Back, where we don't win at the end of this act and things go horribly wrong and just spiral out of control. Then that's going to set up the next act really well. So I'm really curious, like from a storytelling point of view, where they go with this. I am all in right now. Can I do anything with this?
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet illithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
Oh, he's still alive. Oh, she's still alive. Oh my goodness. Okay,
The
yeah.
device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
I need to let them out. Release, purge, leave the pods be. Release, we're going to kill some mind flayers. We're going to clear them out. We're going to help these people. We need to help these people. Yes. We found Zevlor. He's alive. We got some mind flayers, baby. We got some mind flayers. Oh, I'm so hyped. I am so hyped. Oh, this is so cool. No wonder why they won big. I am loving this. This is like, they're sitting here, you know, the devs are like, we're going to make this cool story. It's going to be a D&D story. You know, some people really like it, some people won't. And then they just come and blow you away with what fantasy storytelling can be. And it is incredible.